This made me harder than... I forgot about this comment. So let's try this. Yes, yes, look at... Oh, fuck! Back again to reflect a little on my previous coding mishaps and hopefully take some good advice from the comments. Now, our journey should bring us to level 34, which is 33. I'm such an idiot. Data backup day it should be, shouldn't it? Yes, here we are. So what we're supposed to do is pick up the smaller of the data cubes. Is that right? Yes, exactly. No, not at all. Look at the smallest data cube, pick up the larger one and rewrite it with a smaller number. So for example, this person sees a 9 and a 23, is gonna pick up 23, write 9 and put it down. And that's it. That's the level. However, we do it in 2 seconds, that's great, but using 9 commands, and we should use 8 to complete the optional challenge on this level. What I do here, quite beautifully I might say, is use 2 variables, store the data cubes in memory 1 and memory 2, then check which one of those memories is smaller or larger, and based on that pick up the data cube and write the other number. Could I possibly not store them in memory and actually say if the data cube on the left side is smaller than the data cube on the right side, we want to pick up the data cube on the left, but we don't know what to write there, which sucks, right? Oh, we can easily write... Oh shit. I can't write what's on the right side. I actually have to store it in memory. So I am gonna have to say memory 1 is on the right side. We need to write the smallest number. Oh, so pick up the right side, store the left side and write what's in memory 1. Otherwise, you pick up the left side. Again, you have to set memory 1 to what's on the right and write that. Do we have to drop it? Place them both back on the floor? Yeah, we do. So that's still wrong as well. Shit, it's wrong. I mean, not only is it 9 commands, same as before, but it's wrong as a bonus. What I could do is have in memory 1 the cube we have to pick up, and memory 2 is the value of the other cube that we're gonna write. So what if in the end we always pick up memory 1 and write memory 2, and if on the left side the item is smaller than the one on the right side, we need to pick up the right side, the larger number, and write what's on the left side. Otherwise, that's gonna be 9 commands again, fuck this. Otherwise, we store in memory 1 what's on the left side, so that's what we need to pick up. And memory 2 is gonna be your right side, what we need to write down. Does this work at least? It fucking doesn't. Why the shit not? Okay, I know you wanted to see some comments calling me an idiot, but why doesn't this work? Oh, cause this is memory 1. I meant to say memory 2. Haha, what an idiot. Okay, it works now, but still 9 commands, and we are supposed to use 8. I can't believe I failed this early. Anyway, let's dive into some comments. At level 34, seek and destroy. Now level 34 is interesting. The reason is that if I run my code, which is technically correct, I am 1 command over the desired solution and it's too slow. However, at some point I must have completed these optional challenges there, which means this helpful comment I got here is no longer applicable. So let's head straight away and go to level 37, dangerous spreadsheeting. Now this code is shit, look at it, nasty. Anyway, what we need to do is for each row add up the contents of the data cubes and write them on the number or on the data cube on the right side. So all the people go like that, keep adding the numbers, they have to walk around the gaps and write the results on the cubes. Sadly, it's taking them way too long and way too many commands. This helpful advice says that people who have the tiles are obviously faster. People who have the holes are faster because they move diagonally when there is a hole, and we can do the same at every spot that doesn't have a data cube, thus making the path shorter for the people without holes. Let's see who are the last people to arrive. It's gonna be this lady because she has way too many cubes. And it indeed is people without holes. But I'm not sure whether diagonal stepping is gonna help us. So the idea is that when the person is here, they wouldn't just step right twice, but go diagonally like that. Now, I'm not sure if that's gonna help. I don't think it should, or would, or will. The other people are simply faster because they don't have to calculate the holes. They have fewer data cubes. So we could actually do that because the people step right every time. So this person will step right, no data cube. So go through all of these if statements, jump back and step right again. But what we could do is step right here, data cube, yeah, do your stuff, and then if to your right there is a hole, they're gonna walk around it. So we could say there is a hole, or there isn't a data cube to the right. There isn't a data cube there. So if there isn't a data cube, you're gonna step diagonally down, then there isn't a hole, so up again, and after a hole or a non-data cube, there always is spot for you to calculate, unless you're next to a wall, that is. But you can just add zeros. Well, this is gonna be a lot slower, but it should work, right? Oh no. Oh no, it does not. Oh shit. So just edit an exception to that. They've gone through and it's 37 seconds. Yeah, it didn't help much when they skipped the gaps diagonally. And the original solution was how many seconds? Yeah, 37 as well. Basically no difference there. Now for some more lovely comments. Your intro made me realize how small of a YouTuber you actually are. I didn't even notice you had less than 300 subscribers. The video and content quality made me think you have much more. Well, thanks for that. That's sadly still the case. Still less than 300 subscribers. So let's change that, shall we? Please don't unsubscribe, because that technically would also change that. No, it wouldn't. Shut up. I might be an idiot, but come on, help me get over those 300. This made me harder than... I forgot about this comment. He probably wanted to say, this made me laugh harder than it should. You are very entertaining. Which is a lovely comment. I really loved it. But I also spent like 3 days laughing. Because it literally says, this made me harder than it should. Well, thank you very much. Your kind comment made me hard too. I love this so much. And still, please don't edit your comment. I like it the way it is. Now this fun level, unique fashion party. Everyone is gonna take a data cube, right? Just like that. However, many of the workers have the same data cubes. So what they have to do is find a person with a matching data cube and die or kill them, whatever happens. The point is to only have people with distinct data cubes, which means we only need 6 or 7 people. Yeah, from 0 all the way to 6. So what I have here is a really short solution, only 6 commands. It's gonna take some time for them to actually sort this out, but eventually they should move in a way that... Are they gonna move? No, this just doesn't work, does it? Well, anyway, it used to work. See? 6 commands. Perfect solution. 57 seconds, 75 is the goal. So what I had originally is that the people would just stop here above the hole if they saw that there's an opening for them, so from 0 to 6, and then the other people would find their matching spot, and if there already was a person, they would kill themselves, right? Easy. Anyway, my original solution with only 6 commands, what basically constitutes as cheating, I can try and run it again. I think it should work, because the people are supposed to move from left to right as well. So it's really based on random chance. And the way the people shuffle is if one person wants to move right and the other person wants to move left as well. So they should keep shuffling for some time, and eventually, yeah, as you see, only 7 people left standing. So solution with 6 commands truly works. In average over 300 seconds. It's not great. However, this solution seems to be widely enjoyed by others. Did not expect that one to work so well. Improvise, adapt, overcome. You got the smallest known solution. Great work. Guess cheating is the way. It has always been the way. And now some proper solution. This was unexpected, and this is how I solved it the normal way. Yes, let's see. So first, all go to the bottom wall, similarly to what I have when they were standing above the hole. Then keep going right, and if below is a hole and above is your number, step down. Yes, right. And above is not a worker, step up. Yeah, that works well. So I had the people just keep counting and be on the right position, so from 0 to 6, but I didn't have to do it. I could simply do it like this. Let's try it. Everyone pick up your data cube and step towards the hole down there, I mean wall. So if below you there is not a wall, you keep stepping down. So all the people should be here. That's when you're gonna start stepping right forever. However, if below you there is a hole, you need to check what's above you. So you're in this area, and if above you there is not a worker, you step up and basically just end your program there. So it doesn't really matter what's your number, but you should be there. Otherwise, there is a worker above you, obviously, and if they are holding your number, so if above you there is the same value as you're holding, you're gonna step down and kill yourself. Gonna be beautiful. Otherwise, you just keep going, which I don't have to have there, because you're gonna keep going anyway with this jump, right? Now, is this gonna work? Well, it should, but have I understood it and implemented it correctly, properly? So this person is gonna step up. This person sees that person. Yeah. Now we should have a 2 here. And this lady should kill herself because she sees a 2. Oh, it works beautifully. So let's speed this up. It's a little too slow, which obviously. And that's it. Wonderful solution. But I might have fucked it up because it's too slow and too long. But as you know, my professors or teachers at school would say, that's just a minor optimization issue, so screw that. That's left as an exercise for the reader. Now, obviously, people really enjoyed this clickbait title and thumbnail. Start fucking. I enjoyed making this one. Anyway, it's true that title be like, how to get demonetized as a YouTuber. You know, there was a comment from you as well, I believe, telling me that basically what I do here is that I get free code reviews from you all. And you deserve to get paid, for sure. You deserve to get paid a part of what I get from making these videos, which is headache and back pain. That's the cool thing, I don't need to care about being demonetized. No monetization for me, suckers! Oh yeah, that's just here. Just notice you are the programmer and we are just doing code review. I expect my pay in 3 days on my bank account or I'm gonna sue. Yeah, sure. You can have all the profits from this video, so that's 0. I mean, come on, I love the comments, but let's finally code something. Here, my best solution is 10 commands, needed 10, and 16 seconds, needed 55. What we need to do is take these data cubes and put them in the holes in those 4 rows, right? So this is the shortest solution, 10 commands, and they do this little conga line just from right to left, back again, and like a snake, putting down the cubes. Too slow, right? But only 10 commands. If I look at the fast solution, they go down and don't work. If I take a look at this solution, which... Oh, that was so fast! 16 seconds? How? Just look at this! Even those useful comments, but I hard-coded all the steps necessary. And it's 18 commands. Wow. So how can we make this better? Fastest solution to injection size 2 is 8 seconds. checks before each drop so they can't complain and slow down the execution. Right, so basically the same shit code I have, but here when they try dropping the cube, they only do so if below you there is not a data cube, only then you drop. When I did this originally, I didn't want to put any if statements or any blue stuff, because it makes the code way too smart in my opinion. But now we want the code to be as fast as possible. So just add those few if statements, and I don't think we need the last one, do we? They complained, but the people we don't really care about. 12 seconds, what the fuck? So let's try putting it there as well. That's so fast. 11 seconds, okay, so it did help. But why the fuck is it still so slow? Mate, how did you do it? 8 seconds, checks before each drop so that people who can't drop won't complain. Well, obviously, right? But why do they complain? Pick up, step down, 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 right, right. Drop, so that's here. Then down, down, left, left, and drop. That's those two people. Then down, down, right, 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 right. Okay, let's see it slower. Yeah, now they drop. Drop. Good, good. Drop down. Well, I mean, could be faster. This guy is too slow, I think, right? Yeah, but we have to do it like this. Like, how did you do it faster? Oh, man. Now for some real coding. What we need to do is shred 5 documents each, and they have to be quiet, so no 2 shredders may run at the same time. I've got this overcomplicated code when number 2, this guy, is telling everyone morning and listening for hi. The person triggered by morning is cubicle number 3, telling everyone ready. Number 4 gets triggered by ready. Number 1 gets triggered by okay from number 4. So there's like a chain of commands, and they take from the printer, give it to the shredder, and reset. So as you see, they start triggering each other, and it works beautifully. But it's way too slow and way too many commands, isn't it? Yes, we're using 16 commands and need 12. It takes us 2 minutes and we need 1. So what I tried to do is somehow synchronize them. So some of them would execute too many commands, and the point was that they would waste time and be out of sync a little, but still in sync in a way. So I wanted to do just that, but I didn't know how to do it properly. Now the suggestion here is that I could use a counter, and we could technically reuse the tell and listen blocks. Now hopefully I understand this correctly. So what I'm gonna do is get rid of all the tell and listen bullshit, and everyone is gonna set a counter in memory 1. Number 1 is gonna be starting at 0, number 2 is gonna be starting at 1, and hopefully calculation is enough time for them to, shred some shit. Number 3 is starting at 2, and number 4 is starting at 3. Now, if your counter is at 0, you can take from give to and step, right? Otherwise, you need to decrement. So calculate in memory 1 minus 1. But what I want you to do is initialize the counters and then repeat this. Only once you reach 0, that's when you reinitialize like that. So let's try doing that. This person should already start shredding. This person has reached 0. No, it doesn't work. This person is on 0. Why doesn't he start shredding? Why are you not shredding, you idiot? Oh. No, I'm an idiot. You should jump here. You should jump here. And now I know that it's not gonna work anyway, right? So she shreds. Now he shreds. But she's back at 0, so she shreds again. And it's gonna blow up any second. Yeah, there we go. So this is good as initialization. No, it's not. Is it? They need to have enough time to reach 0. So you're gonna start at 3 actually. You at 4, 5, and 6. Is it too much? Because you start at 3, then waste time for sure. But then you reinitialize at 3 and you need to subtract 3 times, and that should be enough time for these people to shred as well. So let's try this. Yes, Yes, look at, oh fuck. I was so happy. Just look at this. You know, she goes, then he goes, her and her. Nice. Now you, him, her, and her, and now they both gone at the same time. Would it help if we take from at the start? Because they can, you know, be prepared to do that. Just to speed things up a little. But I think that, yeah, still not out of sync properly. Should we start at 4? Because the problem was that number 1 was way too close to 0, I think. No, it's still the same issue. So they are all too close to each other. So back to 3 you go. You're gonna be 5, you're gonna be 7, and you're gonna be 9. Which is also not gonna work. Because they're gonna be in sync in just a little... Yeah, exactly. What if I start them all at 4? Yes, let's start them all at 4. And if memory 1 is equal to what's in the bottom left corner, I forgot, that's the way I should have done it. So they use these data cubes to count. And that's wrong again, because this person is always 4. Oh wait, and we start at 0. Start at 0. And increment by 1. And that's not gonna work again. I mean, what the fuck? Oh no, I know. Set memory 1 to the data cube there. And keep it decreasing. And if memory 1 is 0. No, that's still the same fucking issue. I'm such an idiot. Is it? Just let me try it for a second. Oh yeah, that's an issue. I mean, I'm just not thinking. I'm just brute forcing this bullshit. I think I'm just too stupid to understand this. What about this? Solves both challenges on this level by making a countdown. You can try to make it yourself, or you can just read my solution. I'm too much of an idiot when it comes to these things, at least. Everyone takes data cube immediately to not waste time later. So far so good. Take the data cube. And also to align the position parity. I think that's fine. Everyone remembers what their room number to slot 1. Alright. Remove all of this bullshit. Set in memory 1 whatever their new room number is. I think we can remember that at the start. If slot 1 is larger than 1, keep counting down by 1. Waiting for your turn. Sure, we can do it. Oh, so that's why because you want to reset it later. So if memory 1 is larger than 1, so these 3 rooms, you want to decrease by 1, was it? Counting takes long enough for the previous person to finish shredding the data cube. I thought I would agree, but then it fucked me, so... Then they just take another data cube, set the countdown to 3, and go back to the countdown. So if you're down to 0, you give 2 step and take from again. So yes, this was just initialization. And also you need to set it to 3. Is this right? So remember, then start counting down. Why have you stopped? Why have they stopped? Oh no. No, wait. Once you give to the shredder, you're supposed to jump to here. Otherwise, you jump all the way there. No, the wrong way around, like that. So repeat this forever, and once you're done, you take again. So they all look at the numbers, and why are you stuck again? If it's larger than 1, oh, should be larger or equal to, so larger than 0, let's say. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes! It's working! Well, fucking... I mean, that's beautiful. I did have to fix it a little, though. Come on, that's brilliant. 10 commands, it's fast and nice and short. And I think we could make it better. Can I just do it like that? I think I can, can't I? Because we're starting at 1 to 4. So always subtract. If you're at 0, reset to 3. So we don't need that if statement. So this should be a tiny little bit faster. 48 seconds, that's the same basically, isn't it? Oh, but 9 commands only. Nice. So now to finish this, count down 3, go back. This would take 2 subtractions before number 1 again. Before number 1. So could we say, really, if it's larger than 0, you give. So that's, oh sorry, if it's equal than 1, let's say, there. Equal than 1, which means this lady doesn't have to subtract at first, but she just does the shredding, which means this is gonna have to happen here. So is it 1? No, in which case you do this and repeat. So first the check, then the calculation. This should be faster, right? 38 seconds. Nice. I mean, the solution was handed to me, but I optimized the shit out of this. Love the solution. That's great. And I believe that this, counter was supposed to tell me probably the exact same thing. I just couldn't understand it. So this is a great suggestion for a solution, right? Me, no understanding. This guy, beautiful spoilers, just delete this comment if you don't want to read it. He's correct, just do as he says, for fuck's sake. This whole thing is telling me careful spoilers, and he's right. Now the explanation, and I'm like, what? I still don't get it. Anyway, I'm glad we finally done it. And those 2 green lights, that brings happiness to my life. What doesn't bring happiness is seeing those more shitting levels which I wouldn't be able to complete. But I have something great planned here. I think I can do this on my own even. Looking forward to these counters. I think that was my proudest moment actually. Completing these levels on my own. See you next time.